Hello everybody, this is Nixby. Welcome back to another episode of Planet Coaster here in Desert Valley. Last episode we did do a little bit more work trying to finish up our Main Street sort of area here. We added this bumper cars ride down into the whole area down here, and I definitely enjoy it. Now we get some kind of cool little effects going on here, and yes, unpaused. Looks like somebody forgot to get a car, but you know. Other than that, I mean, yeah, it's kind of just, you know, it fits in here pretty well. I do kind of like how we do have the lights in the back there, kind of showing that what it is. And then we got this little building over here for the soda stand. Did these little shade things over here to kind of give a nice shady spot to the path over on this side. There is this little bit of space over here still, but we'll probably fill that up here sometime soon. But the big feature that I'm going to be tackling today is going to be a nice big roller coaster that's going to basically, I think it's actually the land that I'm going to use is going to take up most of this side of the path over here at the bottom of the cliff. So it's kind of going to be like the last anchor point to this first part of the park here, and obviously then we'll transition to like other areas as we go around and do all of this fun stuff, because there's still a lot of park left to fill, and definitely ready to continue forward here. So, yep, I think I'm going to do most of this as a time-lapse here, just because I'm not the best person at building roller coasters, and I'm probably going to be told I'm doing lots of things wrongs here, but, you know, this is just because I don't really know much about them. So that's a thing. But anyways, I'm gonna, you know, build myself a roller coaster over here. So let's get that time lapse started. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that very long time lapse there. I mean, yeah, like I said, I'm not amazing at creating raid layouts. I tend to redo a lot of things over again. I did do a little bit of, kind of sculpting land around it here, though, and I think it's actually turned out to be pretty amazing here. So yeah, while I was doing the testing, I was doing the whole, hey, let's, bring this up and see what the thing actually looks like. And basically, what I want to do is get a ride from the seat here to really see what this all does for us. So, you know what? Let's turn off the interface here. And there we go. Mouse hidden too. And we just take a little bit of a ride here on our own roller coaster. And actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, let's, do a little bit of a cinematic. Because we can. And the focus should switch here. Yeah, see, we get a whole bunch of cool looking things from a whole bunch of different angles. This first part that I try to keep up here inside the side of the cliff, just because I kind of wanted like an interesting sort of thing. My idea is I kind of want to do like a mine shaft sort of thing in here, kind of like you're starting out going through the mines and then you just break out right into the open air and, kind of give that a little bit of an interesting element. Now, yeah, this curve is a little bit of a sharp one, and yeah, definitely I like how things like this turned out. And yeah, then we go down here into the first sort of into the mid-hill brake run, and yeah, there is a little chain lift there at the end just because it just makes it up, and that's just to make sure it does. Then, you kind of get a little bit more of a, let's go around here. You go back into like a little tunnel down here. The brake runs up above us, and now we just head on down past this little bridge here and off back to the station. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of a really cool coaster, and I definitely like it. And yeah, now the only thing really left to do here is get ourselves a nice big, whatchamacallit. So yeah, the coaster's not very exciting, which, let's face it, yeah, right now it's not really. But yeah, once I think I get the scenery, and I think that actually helps a little bit. So yeah, excitement. I mean, yeah, like I said, there's peaks, and yeah, so I mean it's not really like there's too much going on here. And I definitely love this sort of heat map thing. And yeah, again too, it also kind of stays a lot closer to the terrain, which apparently doesn't really reflect too much in here, so yeah, coaster doesn't really go super fast either. Kind of more like a family coaster was the idea I'm going for here. So yeah, I think just knowing that, it's definitely going to fit with exactly what I was hoping to go for here. But anyways, because this is kind of a sort of let's just build a roller coaster this episode, and I kind of don't have tons and tons of time to record all of this. Unfortunately, this is going to be the spot where I have to leave off. Next time when we come back, we'll obviously be decorating, or we'll probably start like over here, do maybe this lower part, and maybe the like inside of the tunnel part here. And sorry, it's really dark in there. You probably can't see anything, but think we'll probably work on like this area over the next episode, and then we'll kind of shift gears and do the rest of it in like a episode after that to kind of get everything filled out here. And we might even do something with this hole up here where we had the breakthrough at the top, or maybe like do kind of like, hey, this is like an actual way. There's like actually more than just a hole here. Maybe make it look like it actually was like maybe like a spot where you can just really, I don't know. We'll think about it, but yeah, there's lots of things here left to do, so definitely need to get it done. And yeah, I also ended up not using this space over here, which I guess is fine. I don't really know that the space needs to be used. But yeah, it's kind of interesting too, because when you walk into the park, roller coaster is right in front of you there. So that definitely changes the viewpoint a little bit. But I think we're probably gonna like do some like rock work and that around this edge here. So, you still know it's there, but I'm kind of almost like this is the, sort of kind of like it's built up onto a hill sort of thing is more what I'm thinking, and maybe we even just do that little bit of terrain editing right now, just because that's not going to take too long. And see, there are limits as to what you can do with it, just because of how the terrain tools work, too. So that's always going to be a fun part of this as well, to try to work around that and make it look like we have stuff going on here. Probably going to end up using a lot of the rocks here, just because they do fit in rather well. And obviously, like, stuff like this right under all of this is going to, make this kind of pop out pretty well. And yeah, definitely that helps a lot, making this look like it's meant to be here rather than just yeah, so there's definitely terrain stuff coming, but probably like just the next two episodes are completely going to be landscaping. So yeah, I mean, even just that little bit makes this look like it's not out of place anymore. So yeah, definitely it needs to be done. So, but anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.